Hello again, rail fans, and welcome back to our frequented Florida rails. It's 9 a.m. on the morning of Saturday, January 9th, 2021, and we're headed to Bradenton, Florida. We arrive at the tracks just after 9:30 a.m. and we're greeted by a consist of GEVOs, the Tropicana switcher, and a car accident. Underneath the overpass of US 301, two cars clipped each other, sending one of them into the wall of the overpass. Fortunately, there were no serious injuries, but the road was almost completely blocked for about an hour. About 20 minutes pass and the crew shows up to begin their work. Dakota, or Kotabeaner, is out with us today, as he'll be our guide to chasing today's juice train. The Tropicana switcher, or 0705, pushes the cut of juice cars up to the switch on the main line. While watching this, we witnessed more crazy drivers like these, backing up on a highway because they missed their turn about an eighth of a mile back.
Can we not just have an accident?
What the heck?
How we doing?
Back to 0823, the reefer cars were now inspected, fueled up, and ready for the journey back to Tampa. Now the crew brings the engines past and leaves the freight cut behind the switch, as it will end up being the back of the train. A neat feature on this train is that the trailing locomotive, number 3270, sports the Friends of Coal sticker that advertises CSX's huge coal industry in Kentucky and points west. Now the conductor throws the switch and the engines back onto the juice cars. Next, they pass the switch and back onto the freight cut. Finally, they pull past the switch and back onto the main line, ready for departure. Another cool bonus was the naked juice car on this train. This is the only one of its kind in service in the U.S. After getting permission from the dispatcher to head on out, 0823 departs at 11 a.m. sharp, and we did too. The chase had begun. Our first location was West 17th Street in Palmetto. By now, 0823 was past the Big Manatee River and was gaining speed. We then put the pedal to the metal and attempted to shoot him at the Little Manatee River. Here stand some of the oldest signals in Florida. These guarded the river since ACL days, when crack passenger trains still ran through here with purple EMDs. Not much time passes though, and the juice train is here once again. The freight cut on the bottom end is from the Seminole Gulf Railway south of Bradenton. They interchange with CSX almost every day, serving customers in Fort Myers and Sarasota. It took us all the way to Gibsonton and Sutton Siding to leapfrog 0823 for the last time. Sitting here waiting on him was local 0750, the Palmetto Sub's local freight that switches customers in East Tampa, Port Manatee, Bradenton, and more. In just minutes, 0823's headlight appears, and he was really booking it now. After that, it was time to say goodbye to Dakota, as he was moving south to Port Manatee to catch 750 there. Big thanks to him for awesome new memories and such a great way to start off 2021. Lastly, 0750 departs for Point South with a small train of hopper cars and tanks. So until we meet again on the Florida High Iron, this is Christian from Multicolor Films. End of transmission.